Dear Professor, dear classmates, good morning. How many of you ever struggled to get out of bed for work or felt overwhelmed by anxiety? You are not alone. According to World Health Organization report in 2022, 1 in 8 people worldwide lives with mental health condition. Suicide is now the second leading cause of death among people aged 15 to 29. This is why UN Sustainable Goal 3 calls us to ensure healthy lives and promote well-being for all at all ages. Mental health is not only a medical issue, it is a human issue, a leadership issue. As a mother, a student, and a volunteer in a non-profit organization, I've seen how stress, anxiety, and emotional exhaustion affect young people, families, and communities. These experiences make me reflect on what well-being truly means. Not success in performance, but health in mind, body, and relationships. Today, I will share a simple idea. By changing how we think, we can change how we feel, live, and lead. Inspired by Thoughts and Feelings by McCain, Davis, and Finney, I will explain first what thinking patterns are. Second, introduce 3 common thinking traps. Third, share simple ways we can respond with awareness and compassion. Let's start with how our minds shape our lives. Psychologist Aaron Beck explained that our inner process works like this. A situation creates a thought, leads to a feeling, results in an action. These 3, thoughts, emotions, and behavior, are connected. When one changes, the other follow. This means we are not powerless. We may not control every situation, but we can learn to work on our thoughts. Now let's look at 3 thinking patterns that increase stress. First, should thinking. I notice it a lot in myself. I should always get an A. I should always succeed. At first, it sounds motivating. Over time, it creates pressure and exhaustion. Now, when I notice this pattern, I ask myself, is this rule always right? Are there any other exceptions? Second, personalization. This pattern makes us believe everything is about us, or we constantly compare ourselves with others. I've walked into a room, heard people giggling, and thought, are they laughing at me? This kind of thinking drains energy and makes leadership harder. A simple shift helps. When unsure, it's better to check than assume. Remember, everyone has strengths and weaknesses. Third, black or white thinking, seeing things all good or all bad. I sometimes think if I fail this time, I'm a failure. But growth does not happen at extreme. Steve Jobs once shared being fired from Apple helped him grow. Instead of saying I failed, I try to say I didn't do well this time, but I can learn. We've talked about so far is about how we lead ourselves, but leadership does not stop here. How we think and feel shape the environment around us. Brené Brown reminds us that leadership is about creating spaces where people feel seen, heard, and respected. Leaderships are actions like checking in on a friend, listening without judgment, modeling balance, instead of burnout. Promoting well-being starts with compassion, awareness, and responsibility. Here is a very simple practice we can try. Just one thought a day. First, notice a thought. Second, name the thinking pattern. Third, reframe it with more balanced, kinder thought. A Chinese saying reminds us, knowing and doing are one. Small awareness, repeated daily, create real change. Today, we explored how our thinking pattern can support mental health and well-being. We learned 3 thinking traps that increase stress and how awareness can restore balance. WHO reminds us mental health is a global challenge, but it's also a shared responsibility. Leadership does not always look like authority. Sometimes it looks like care. So next time when you feel overwhelmed, pause and ask, what am I telling myself right now? Is there another way to see this? As psychologist William James once said, our greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another. Let us choose balance. Let us choose compassion. Let us choose well-being for ourselves and for others. Thank you. Here is my references.